Nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. A few minutes ago, it sounded like the 4th of July on the National Mall as the hometown Redskins were introduced to this sold-out crowd. They are set to go as their guys will match up with the Washington Redskins. Dustin Hopkins has it on the tee, and here we go from our nation's capital. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Okay, hold on. Tighten up. Pull it together.
On 1st down, it's Haskins. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Quentin Dunbar right there on the coverage.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Jordan Reed has it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards, the final tally.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now a run with Geis. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Third down, here's Haskins. Open man, it's Vernon Davis. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Play action. Haskins. Out to the left here to Reed. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Back to the ground game now with Geis. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be third down. Haskins on third down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. That's already the third time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
So now on fourth down, the Redskins will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. Hopkins' kick is good. And it's 3-0 as the Redskins strike first. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Let's go, D, tighten up.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now it's Haskins. Josh Doxson's got it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. A first carry now for Thompson. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On second down, it's Thompson. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys. Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Fourth down, here's Haskins. And Reed with it over the middle. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Haskins. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
I'm coming for you. You mine.
On second down now. It's Thompson. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A gain there of 21 yards. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. Geis alone in the backfield here. 2nd and goal. Looking to throw, Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
So now on fourth down, the Redskins will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out that just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea. Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Touchdown, Washington! Jordan Reed, 85 yards, and the Redskins have taken the lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kick.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. He was looking for Paul Richardson there.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. And maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part,
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
At the 38-yard line.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. Throw left side is complete to Reed. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Hopkins' kick is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
Now they're just going to run it here up the middle. He's got daylight. The 40. The 30. 10, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing. And got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Dustin Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So that'll back them up 5.
Let's go. Let's do this.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, it's Haskins. And an alley to run. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And the Redskins scoop it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis. 33 yards. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Redskins. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First play of the drive is a run with Thompson. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Haskins not the most mobile of quarterbacks, but delivering there on the scramble to pick up the first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. They love going against the young pups, don't they?
And I go back to the offseason, had a quick conversation with him about, hey, when you play younger quarterbacks, what's it like for you? And he says it's like being a boxer. I give him a lot of different angles, a lot of different looks, and a lot of times I just bait the...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick, and they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time.
And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Montez Sweat in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, yeah, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football, not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
Now Haskins. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
First down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now Haskins on first down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. Deron Payne picks up his second sack of the afternoon. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now Haskins to throw on second down. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to...
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Well, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Back to the ground on first, it's Geis. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Redskins on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Geis, and he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Haskins will throw. And this one complete to Reed. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Second down, Haskins. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Here's Haskins.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Here's Haskins to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. Hopkins with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard.
Work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin 55 yards. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Next to score, Redskins 27, Redskins 17.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. They start on the ground with Geis. He's got a first down past the 30. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, 82 yards. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
On first and 10, it's Haskins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Reed. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A very solid gain of 27. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been rude.
He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Ryan Kerrigan with a sack, the former first-round pick in 2017.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Breaking that one up, the former All-Pro Josh Norman. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Redskins are going to win the football game. A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up first and 10. Now Haskins to throw it. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Haskins going to try to throw it. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. We're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So a victory here for the Washington Redskins, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off. from Landover.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know when Mace, Poss, and Dave win. Still best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls.